All right. Last time, Texas beat Texas State to get their second victory. But more importantly, this little guy got a name. His name's Mason. He's a blue hippo, and he's going to be on my Webkins account. I have no idea whether I'm ever going to stream that again. It's going to kind of depend on whether certain people show up in the chat. But it was a very fun time. I highly recommend watching the episode. It took a very strange detour, and we just sort of stayed there for a bit. It was great. Quick talk about some Imperialism strategy here, because now that we're getting down to like brass tacks, any team that has like any hope of winning this tournament needs to get to 5 victories as fast as possible, because Michigan and Missouri have already done so. Michigan's only 3 wins away from 2 extra lives. And if you're going into the end game and you don't have one of those, you're at a huge disadvantage. So Texas and Oregon specifically, also Alabama to a lesser extent, but I don't know if they're going to be able to match up. They need to start winning games and fast. We'll see if that happens, or if they continue to hide and just wait their turn until the end of the tournament. So, 26 teams remain. We're going to get down to 25 tonight, the top 25 of this tournament, before I go back for Christmas and come back on Friday night. So let's shuffle this wheel and get going. On episode 109 of College Football 25 Season-Long Imperialism, the next team is... Is it finally the Ragin Cajuns? It is. Louisiana back on to the wheel. We'll see if they can avoid playing, because they have a significant Gulf of Mexico territory down here, but they've got a lot of options. You've got Ole Miss directly north, who has yet to play, one of the true wild cards of this tournament. You've got Alabama on a huge border to the east. Whole lot of Gulf of Mexico right here. Houston to the southeast, or southwest. Baylor to the west. And Missouri to the northwest, who has already played 6 times. Now, Louisiana is no slouch. They were great in real life. They have beaten LSU in this tournament. At LSU, I think. No. It was at Louisiana, I think. But let's spin this arrow and find out where Louisiana will play. That's going to be close. That, I believe, is Alabama, but we're going to double check it to make sure that it's actually in Alabama's territory and not off to the ocean because of where that logo is. We're going to zoom in slightly more here, not that much. Right in the center. And yeah, that's Alabama. All right. We're going to Bryant-Denny Stadium, I believe, for the first time, which should be a lot of fun. But it's Louisiana's final comeuppance. Can they survive into the top 25 of this tournament and knock out the Tide? Or will Alabama get their 3rd victory and really properly announce their presence in this tournament? Let's find out. Bama versus Louisiana to decide the last spot in the top 25. Got Alabama over here, a 95 overall, I believe. Besides Oregon, they're the highest overall team remaining in this tournament. And on the other side, you've got the Ragin Cajuns at an 80 overall, 78 and 76. This might not be close. We're going to go with Alabama's classic uniform. No changes. And Louisiana will go with something. That uniform, the alternate is fun. Oh, that's a great uniform. Home option, can't do that. It's too similar. Away option, red and white, can't do that. Home option 2, no. Yeah, we're going to go with their alternate because this is going to be a nightcap, and we want to have Louisiana go out in style if they do go out. So that's set up. And let's get this going. It's going to be a nightcap. And let's roll. This is the matchup that was one of the more consequential ones, where Louisiana was going to play the next time they were landed on the wheel. Which SEC powerhouse would they go on the road to face? And now we know the answer to that question. They are facing Alabama. The Crimson Tide were spurned from the college football playoff in real life. They were the last team out. Maybe that was for the best, because Tennessee also got obliterated in their game. But now they have to prove themselves against one of the best teams in the group of 5, Louisiana Ragin Cajuns. This is not going to be an easy win for the Tide. But they are certainly favored here at Bryant-Denny Stadium, a palace of college football that holds over 100,000 fans. Let's get these rosters up and ready to go. Ragin Cajuns on the left. Crimson Tide on the right. Bama will kick off. Louisiana wearing all black Alabama in their classic crimson and white. Kick return for the Cajuns goes out to the 15, and they won't get much further than that to the 16-yard line. So here come the Ragin Cajuns. They've beaten Louisiana Tech, Mississippi State, and LSU to get here. They've already won 2 games against SEC opponents. But this is quite the step up in overall quality. It's a run outside for Wooldridge. Wooldridge is going to slide just short of the first down. It's an 8-yard gain for Ben Wooldridge, who's listed on the injured reserve for Louisiana in real life, but he's playing here at Imperialism. We got their first 3 victories, and Louisiana's looking for their 4th of the tournament. Truly unprecedented feat for a group of 5 team. Only Utah State and Old Dominion have done so as well. And Utah State's the only other team to get 4 victories with 2 Power 4 victories. It would be really incredible if Louisiana pulled this off, but Alabama will certainly try their hardest to make sure that doesn't happen. It was Tim Keenan III making that tackle there, and now it's 3rd and 4 for the Ragin Cajuns. Wooldridge in the shotgun with Zill and Perry next to him. Hands it off to Perry up the middle. They got the first down and a little bit more. Sorry, that's not Zill and Perry. It's Bill Davis, number 7, the redshirt freshman running back. Getting the carry, and it's a first down for the Cajuns. Alabama getting a little bit nervous here, although we just saw with Texas and Texas State that these first drives don't really matter if we can make a turnover happen. Press coverage at the top of your screen. Let's see if that matters. Wooldridge hands it off to Davis on the outside, and he picks up 3 yards. Or that might have been Perry. I can't quite tell. Really 2nd and 7 for Cajuns here. It's a beautiful, beautiful stadium. This one's on my bucket list for sure. I would love to see Bryant-Denny Stadium at some point before I die. It's just gorgeous. Fake handoff. Wooldridge tries to go outside, misses one man, but he's still taken down for a loss. I believe that was number 11, Jahad Campbell, making the tackle for the Crimson Tide. Alabama beat South Alabama in their first game of this tournament, and then they went on the road to Athens and took down Georgia, the SEC champions, in a very tight defensive 14-10 victory. 3rd and 8 now. Wooldridge throws it deep. Does he have a man there? That is caught, and Louisiana takes the lead on Alabama on the road. Lance Legender gets into the end zone. And the Ragin Cajuns take an early lead in this one. We could have some complete and total chaos here at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Lance Legender makes the catch. It was press coverage. That was what was going to happen. And a diving breakaway attempt by number 2, Xavier Brown, when really he should have just made the tackle. As soon as you know you're beat, just chase after that guy and make the tackle. Make sure he doesn't go for the end zone. And my God. Bad play by Brown. Now it's going to be 7-0 Louisiana. Snap, hold, kick is good. And it's 7-0. A 6-play, 84-yard drive for the Ragin Cajuns to take an early 7-0 lead here against the number 13 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And if they fall here, after missing the playoff and losing to Oklahoma and losing to Vanderbilt and losing to Tennessee, wouldn't that just be typical, you know? Kick return goes out to 16. Here comes Jalen Miller in what could be his last game of CFB 25 action if Louisiana holds this lead. First and 10 for Milrow. There's a quick screen outside. He's going to have a blocker. And there goes Jeremy Bernard. He is out of bounds for an 8-yard gain. A good first play for Bernard. Oh. Must have some custom stuff for Alabama's band. That's going hard. 2nd and 2. Miller gets everybody lined up. He's going to hand it off inside to Justice Haynes, who spins around. They do give him forward progress for the first down. Haynes is going to be transferring out of the Alabama program. He must not be a huge Kalen Moore fan, but he's still here in this game. All the transfers, I believe, are still active on their rosters in CFB 25. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the 27 for Jalen Milroe. It's another run to Haynes. He tries to get outside. A little bit of holding. They're not going to call it, but it's only a 1-yard pickup. Number 16 for Louisiana. He's able to sprint out there and stay with Justice Haynes to take him down. With 2nd and 9 from the 28. Unfortunate. All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Tide. Milroe under pressure. Rolls out. Uses that speed and throws it out of bounds. That breakaway speed back there, even though he's running backwards, is so key. Just get away from the sack. Make sure you still have it in 3rd and relatively manageable. We got set up here on 3rd and 9. Milroe with 4 wide receivers out there, and Justice Haynes in at running back. He's going to throw it deep. That is going to be caught by C.J. Dupree. And he gets up to the 45-yard line. It's a 1st down conversion for Alabama. Milroe's first completion of the day to his veteran tight end. Dupree is set up to be a late-round draft pick. The only true top-level prospect for Alabama this year is Tyler Booker, the left guard. Not a lot of other talent on this team. Malachi Moore is pretty good, but that's and Jalen Milroe is probably going to be a 3rd or 4th round quarterback. It's a fake. Milroe rolls out, throws a short little screen. That's a great tackle by number 19, Cameron Whitfield, shutting that play down for a tackle for loss. Louisiana's holding their own here. Ragin Cajuns would love nothing more than to pull off this shocking upset against the Crimson Tide in Bryant-Denny Stadium. Milroe in the empty set here. They're starting to sense the urgency. 4-man pressure. Milroe throws and completely misses his man. That was Ryan Williams outside. And Milroe didn't even get close to completing that ball. 3rd and 11 now. How much would I bet that Jalen Milroe is the next Daniel Jones? Taken crazy early by the Giants in the draft. Milroe on 3rd and 11. 4-man pressure. They run the delayed blitz. Milroe launches deep. Is this the game-tying play? It's certainly caught. It doesn't get to the end zone yet. But that's Jeremy Bernard making the catch all the way downfield to the 4-yard line. It's 1st and goal for Alabama. Gorgeous deep ball. Nobody was running with their man. He had his choice of who to throw it to, and he chose a more difficult option, but Bernard makes a crazy catch, and Keon Martin is there to make the tackle for the Cajuns. It'll be 1st and goal from the 4-yard line now for the Tide. Milroe in the shotgun. Hands off to Haynes. Haynes cuts back to the right and walks into the end zone. Beautiful shiftiness from Justice Haynes to get all the way in for the game-tying touchdown. Well, it's quite a good response. In Louisiana, the message has been sent. One deep ball is not going to win this game for you. You have to do more than that. You have to step up and play the best football of your life every single snap that you're out there. That goes for both sides, but specifically the offense, if this is going to be a barn burner. Here comes the extra point attempt for Graham Nicholson, who's also a draft prospect for Alabama. Snap, hold, kick is good. 9 plays, 85 yards. They had a deep ball of their own, but it did not go to the end zone, and then they found a way to break through from the 4-yard line with Justice Haynes. Here comes the kick. Roll, Tide, roll. Kick return comes out to exactly the 15-yard line. And here comes Ben Wooldridge once again. He's already thrown 1 touchdown in this game. Let's see if he can get another right here. Wooldridge throws short. It's going to be caught by, I believe it's Dylan Perry, and it is. No, it's 81. That's Jaden Johnson making the catch, the redshirt sophomore, for a 5-yard gain. And that is a great like simple conservative play call when you're just trying to get a drive going and potentially run some clock. And 2nd and 5 here for the Cajuns. Wooldridge hands it off to Bill Davis, who picks up 2. It's going to be a difficult 3rd and 3 for Louisiana. How will they choose to play this? Will they go short pass? Will they go deep ball since it's already worked once? Do they test the run game against this very talented Alabama defensive line? Let's find out. 3rd and 3. They do run it, and Bill Davis cannot get out. It's an unfortunate result there as number 58 for Alabama is able to make the stop. He's not listed on the depth chart. It's Carver. What's the guy's name? 58. Player. This is okay. Google or DuckDuckGo's not helping me at all. Jalen Milroe fakes the handoff, throws short outside, and Justice Haynes is taken down for no gain. Look, I tried. I tried to find who number 58 is. Maybe he made a tackle in one of their first 2 games. Let's see if we can find that. Caden Carver, that's his name. Caden Carver with the 3rd down stop for Bama, and now it's 2nd and 10. And that is the end of the first quarter. We're tied at 7 in what has been a surprisingly competitive game so far. Let's see if Louisiana can keep it going here on defense. Milroe throws deep. It's going to be caught. And that, I believe, is Ryan Williams. It is for his first catch of the game up to midfield. He's one of the most talented, dynamic athletes in all of college football, and he's only 18 years old. Cannot wait to see what he becomes as he continues to grow into his skills and then eventually goes to the NFL and makes $300 million. 1st and 10. Haynes cuts back up the middle, breaks a couple tackles and picks up a 9. It's a great run for Justice Haynes. And that run game is going to be the key for them. Louisiana has to try their hardest to hold them to about 3 yards a pop. Because if they're going 9 yards a carry, this game's already over. Milroe in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Haynes, and Haynes gets outside, stiff arms a man, and falls forward for another 7 yards there. Number 20 is the guy who eventually brought him down. That was Jalen Clark making the play for the Cajuns. It'll be 1st and 10, Alabama already in field goal range. I mean, this is a disciplined team, although less so now that it's Kalen DeBoer, not Nick Saban. Milroe fakes the handoff to Haynes. Throws wide open deep. Ryan Williams comes back to the ball after making a crazy move for that comeback route. And it's 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line for Alabama. They just keep on going. Milroe with a beautifully floated pass. Williams is the only guy to get there. He had to stretch for it, and that means there's no risk of an interception. Great throw by Milroe. 1st and 10. Milroe looks to the sideline. Hands off to Haynes. Haynes goes up the middle, and he's taken down for only a 5-yard pickup. They're getting slightly better on that run defense. And they're going to have to be in this moment because Alabama's only 11 yards away from taking the lead here. That was Amir McDaniel making the stop for the Cajuns. That's 2nd and 5 here. Haynes another run. And this time he's taken down short of the 1st down. It's Amir McDaniel once again. And it'll be 3rd and 1. If Bama cannot convert here, it's going to be a short field goal attempt, and no one likes those in this tournament. Milroe in the shotgun. He waits, rolls out, throws to the right. That's almost intercepted, but it is caught by C.J. Dupree for a 1st and goal. It's a great throw. They're playing the easy stuff. Like, they're not taking huge risks. They're not giving the defense the opportunity to play hero ball. They're just taking the yards that are given to them and using that run game to power their way in. Speaking of power running, here's Jam Miller. It's Sandman in motion. They push past it. Jeremy Bernard follows his blocker and is taken down for only a 2-yard gain. Louisiana did a good job sniffing that out, chasing him in. And 2nd and goal from 3. This really feels like where the game is going to be won or lost for Alabama. Or for Louisiana, more specifically. 2nd goal from 3. It's a run to Miller, and he's taken down at the 1. That's Jalen Clark with the tackle, and now it's 3rd and goal. This is for all the marbles for Louisiana. If you miss this, your season's essentially over unless your offense can get another deep ball. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Miller, touchdown. Find a way in. Louisiana thought they were going to make it more complicated, but Jam Miller just walks straight up the middle and gets into the end zone to give Alabama a 14-7 lead here. They missed their opportunity in the playoff. They want this Imperialism natty, and they need to get to 5 wins in order for that to happen. They still have Kennesaw State that they're bordering, but their chances of landing on Kennesaw State are pretty low. So they just need to stack up W's. They've already beaten Georgia, so they can beat anybody in this tournament. But they can also lose to anyone. Here's Nicholson for the extra point to make it 14-7. The kick is good. 11 plays, 62 yards, and they made it look easy. Louisiana has 3 minutes and all 3 timeouts. Time is not a factor here. The scoreboard is. Let's see what the Ragin' Cajuns are able to do with the pressure on them. There's the kick. Turn comes out to about the 20. It's a good return to the 22. Brazil and Perry. And you wonder whether he'll get a chance to do some more running. He's one of the best running backs in the tournament so far. Woldridge under pressure. Throws deep. That's going to be almost picked by number 8, who's not listed on the depth chart. Yikes. Really unfortunate drop there for the tie. Woldridge in 2nd and 10. Under pressure from Carver again, and Carver makes the sack for a loss of 4. Frustrating play there for Louisiana. Okay, they don't have a worry either. That's unfortunate. Caden Carver gets out there for his first sack of the game, and it all comes down to this for the Ragin' Cajuns. 3rd and 14. Can Ben Woldridge pull a miracle out of his hat? Woldridge is under pressure again, and he's sacked again. Keon Keeley and Tim Smith, I believe, combined for the start. Or was that number 20? That would be number 20 making that stop. But Bama gets the sack, and Louisiana's going to punt it back to this high-powered offense once again. 20's able to get through with Keon Keeley. That was Jamarian Latham, the other guy there. And now the Cajuns must punt. It's Nathan Torrey to send it away. There goes the kick into the Alabama night sky. Turn to the 50, the 45. Oh my God, he almost broke it. It's a good play right there by Cole Adams, and now Tide gets started. Milrow in the shotgun. Sends Haynes in motion. He wants to go deep here. He will. And that is going to be caught wide open. Keon Sabb. Fantastic play for Alabama. They're already in the red zone, looking to end this game in the first half. That might not have been Sabb. That would be somebody else who was not listed again in the step chart. Milrow throws to the left side. That's going to be caught by Jeremy Bernard, but he's taken down at 3. Let's see if we can find out who that receiver is. Yeah, no, Keon Sabb's a free safety, so that is... no idea. Emmanuel Henderson Jr., that's who it is. 5 seconds to the play clock. Bama on 2nd and goal. Milrow fires to the end zone. Touchdown. Jam Miller gets his 2nd score of the game, and Alabama's up 21-7. And with about a minute and all 3 timeouts, we are going to say this drive counts for Louisiana. If they cannot score here, we will go to Super Sim and finish this out. It'll be an unfortunate ending for Louisiana, but they had one of the best and most well-viewed upsets of this tournament, so don't feel too bad for them. They got to the precipice of the top 25. That's fantastic for a group of 5 team. Here comes the extra point for Graham Nicholson, his 3rd of the game.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Snap, hold, kick is good. 3 plays, 39 yards. They made it easy after the very good punt by Cole Adams. Deep ball to Henderson. Emmanuel Henderson. Yeah, that's his name. Emmanuel Henderson Jr. And now one more defensive stop for the Tide. Sends them through to the top 25. Here we go. Return goes to the 15. Past the 20 again. Another very good return for Zolan Perry. Okay. Woldridge in the shotgun, just trying to avoid copyright here. Woldridge drops back, all-out blitz, and that's going to be knocked away by Xavier Brown making the stop. Had a man there, he made the quick pass, but receiver could not hold on to the ball. It's been 2nd and 10 from the 22 for the Cajuns. Woldridge throws to the left, it's going to be caught and out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and 4. So here is your ball game. 1 minute and 3 seconds to go in the first half. Louisiana down by 14. If they don't score here, we're going straight to Super Sim and finishing this one out. 3rd and 4. Woldridge short. They get the first down, so they're not quite done yet. Louisiana calls their first timeout, and they will remain alive just for now. Woldridge with a 4-man pressure. Under pressure again, and he's sacked. It's a loss of 10. And that was number 34, Quay Robinson, with the tackle. 2nd and 20, they've called their 2nd timeout, but they are running out of options. No press coverage here. It's just going to have to be a desperation deep ball from Ben Woldridge. He's under pressure again. Rolls out. He's sacked again. Jahad Campbell gets him that time. Louisiana calls their final timeout, and this is your Hail Mary moment on 3rd and 26. And if the line isn't good, you're just kind of screwed. And they're just going to hand it off at the middle. It's a good run for Bill Davis, I believe, but that's going to be 4th down, and we're just going to take that Super Sim. Oh, we can do it from here. Great. Bama does not score at the end of the first half. But Louisiana does. It's an 11-point game. So let's just go 1 play at a time here and slow it down a little bit. They punted, so Louisiana has it back. But then they give it right back to Alabama because that play failed. End of the 3rd. It's another punt. Louisiana going to keep moving it down the field. Let's see if they score. They will. 21-13. All right, we're going to jump back into the game here because Louisiana has made it a 1-possession game once again. Alabama will get it, and a score essentially ends the ball game. Pop over to controller select here. Oh, right. We were on the right thing the whole time, so we're good. All right, Louisiana kicks it off. Now Alabama needs to answer on offense. They've been held to punts a couple times by this opportunistic and aggressive Louisiana defense. No one is covering the slot receiver. Absolutely no one is covering Ryan Williams. He motions outside, and now he is being covered, and C.J. Dupree is completely uncovered. Milrow hands it off to Miller, and Miller is going to break outside, try to spin it, but he only picks up 5. It's a good play considering everything. Milrow honestly should have pulled the ball and thrown it straight to Dupree. It would have been the easiest first down of the year. 2nd and 5 for Alabama. Up by 8 here. Milrow wants to go deep and does. That is a diving incompletion. I believe that was Emmanuel Henderson Jr. trying to make the catch. And here's the moment. Can Louisiana get a defensive stop and get it back for their offense one last time? Let's find out what these boys are made of. 3rd and 5. They're running 4 wide receivers here. Milrow throws long. That's caught, and Ryan Williams is going to end the ball game right there. Alabama is your final team in the top 25. A heartbreaking deep ball touchdown for Louisiana. It looked like they might have had a chance. But with 4:16 to go, that's going to be your ball game. Ryan Williams. An incredible catch that really only he could make. Stretching through a defender at the last moment and then sprinting to the end. Alabama is going to take a multiple possession lead. And you know what? We got 2 people watching right now. We're just going to watch this last Louisiana possession. We're going to give them one more chance with 4 minutes to go to try and get this game back to a 1-score game. It's only right. They've won 3 games. They've beaten 2 SEC schools already in this tournament. They deserve the benefit of the doubt. Nicholson gets his 4th extra point of the game. A 3-play, 82-yard drive, aided by somewhere around a 77-yard touchdown for Ryan Williams. And there goes the kickoff. Louisiana has one chance. They have to be perfect for the next 4 minutes and 16 seconds. Kick return goes back to the 19, and here comes Ben Wooldridge. No more room for error. It has to be now, or it's going to be never. Wooldridge throws short. It's going to be caught, but only for 3 yards. That's going to take 15 seconds off the clock. That's number 0 making the catch. He's not listed on the depth chart, so I don't know who that is. Oh, it's Terrence Carter, the tight end, making that reception for the Cajuns. And now it's going to be 2nd and 7 from the 22-yard line for Louisiana. Looking for some sort of miracle here to keep this game going. Wooldridge takes the snap. Drops back, throws deep. He's got a man open, and it's caught. Harvey Broussard with his first catch that we've seen in this ball game up to the 40-yard line. Louisiana just keeps on rolling. You got to throw quickly. You have to throw with confidence. You can't throw into coverage, and you cannot get sacked. Those are the rules. They're hard to follow against Alabama, but they are the rules. Wooldridge looks to the sideline for a new play. Calls an audible. 3 minutes to go here. Wooldridge drops back. He's under pressure again. He's going to go straight up the middle to the 45 to the 50. 45-40, and he slides down. It's a 20-yard scramble for Ben Wooldridge right when it mattered most. Alabama players are not happy about that. They're looking for some, I guess, scoreboard maybe. He's pointing to the scoreboard, but Cajuns still have a chance here. He should not be doing that scoreboard point. Could that be the high watermark here? Let's find out. 1st and 10 from the 40 for the Cajuns. Wooldridge under pressure again. Throws. It's going to be knocked loose by Jihad Campbell. Made the scoreboard sign a little bit earlier, but he comes back and forces a pass breakup there. It's going to be 2nd and 10 with 2:39 to go. Cajuns have to start worrying about the clock here. They want to score in the next 39 seconds if they can. Wooldridge throws deep. That's going to be dropped. Jacob Bernard had it for a second, but could not hold on. And they can't call a timeout. Louisiana cannot call a timeout here. It's going to be 3rd and 10 from the 40. Wooldridge throws deep. It's caught for another Louisiana first down. Clock does not stop for the chains just yet, but it's a great play by Lance Legender, his 2nd big catch of the game. It's 1st and 10 from the 25. I would not be surprised if they go for a shot to the end zone here to try and score a little bit faster. Wooldridge points out defenders. 8 seconds. 7, 6. He takes the snap. Under pressure again. Throws to the end zone. That's... He had him. absolutely had him, and he overthrew the pass. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is the last play before the 2-minute warning. Heartbreak right there. That could have been a huge touchdown. Press coverage again. He's going to have another opportunity here. Woldridge rolls, throws to the sideline. It's going to be caught, and the clock stops anyway. It's a decent catch by Terrence Carter. It's going to be a 2-minute warning here. Catch is for no gain. And here's 3rd and 10. Woldridge needs to throw quickly. He's under pressure. Throws it at the last second. It's caught for another first down. Oh my goodness. They keep going. Jaden Johnson with the catch up to the 7, and they call their first timeout. It's going to have to come down to an onside kick after this possession, however it ends. Woldridge waits, throws a floater to the end zone, and it's knocked away. Oh my goodness, what a spontaneous defensive play from the Louisiana receiver, stopping the interception. We have not seen anything like that before in this tournament. 2nd and goal now. Woldridge waits, rolls to the left. He's sacked. They did not call that a fumble. It's another sack for Carver. Really unfortunate turn of events. He had a lane, but Alabama sprinted in to make sure he couldn't get out. Carver was double teamed and still made the sack. That was really impressive. 3rd and goal. They're not calling a timeout. 1 minute, 20 seconds to go. It all comes down to this. Woldridge throws to the end zone. Intercepted. Xavier Brown gets the pick, and Alabama's going to finish this one out. Heartbreak. They get the turnover belt out, and that's a shame. Would have loved to see Louisiana get one more touchdown, but they do not. It's going to be Alabama football from the 20-yard line after the timely interception from Xavier Brown. Let's just go to Super Sim and finish this out. And that's it. Alabama wins 28-13. They came back from down 7-0 early on and held off a late Louisiana rally to take out one of the best remaining group of 5 teams right before the top 25. Milrose, your MVP, 261 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. And we're going to X out these rosters and go to the map to solidify this top 25. Ryan Williams with what ended up being the knockout punch. Legender had a big deep ball touchdown. We're going to go to the map right now. Go. Louisiana, you give us 3 really good games, and you played to the best of your ability against Alabama. I think that has to be said, but ultimately the tie were just too much. Bye-bye. Much larger. It does fit. I think right there, call it a day. Alabama has locked up their spot. And we just zoom out a little bit. There we go. Nope, nope. Okay. This just will not cooperate. There we go. This is your top 25. You have Washington, Oregon, Cal, UCLA, Boise State, Iowa, Missouri, Baylor, Texas, Rice, Houston, Alabama, Ole Miss, Vanderbilt, Michigan, Kennesaw State, Florida, Florida International, South Carolina, Wake Forest, Duke, East Carolina, Rutgers, Syracuse, and good old Boston College up in the Northeast, avoiding everything. These 25 teams will duke it out over the next 25 or so days before we have our finale on January 20th, National Championship Day, where we will crown an Imperialism champion right before we crown a real-life national champion. If y'all are enjoying this, you should hit subscribe because it's going to keep going. Ring that bell to make sure you know when I go live with these things. It's usually on the evenings and then on the afternoons on Saturday and Sunday. Or morning, really, to be honest. But that does it for this episode. I will see y'all on Friday night after Christmas when we come back, and I will try and do one episode per day for the rest of the season going up to the National Championship.